Shalom, first and foremost, I like to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostle elders, a great millstone who rule well, and salutations to all you brothers out there pushing this word in love, truth, sincerity, and humility. Once again, it's the brother Shatir from the Chicago camp, coming back to you with what I hope is another quick and edifying sit down. All right, and this is the guy Eric Stone. I've seen a few of his videos. They're pretty cool, and he's talking about an incident that I also had caught wind of a couple of days ago, and it's in regards to this Edomite shooter who killed three Jakes at a Jacksonville store, was targeting black people. Sheriff says. So we're gonna let Eric give his input on it, and then we'll get some scripture.
And they're being racially targeted and people hate them just because they're fucking white, when you can't name me one fucking time when the black community actually went out their fucking way to hurt the white community just to do that. Just to fucking do that. But you see all the fucking time when it comes to white communities hurting other fucking communities. So stop acting like you're the fucking victim and people hate you just because you're fucking white. And check your motherfucking brothers and sisters for being racist and pieces of shit. Because I know you fucking know who they are. And I don't give a fuck if you like this message or not, but you ain't the fucking victim, and people don't hate you just because you're white. They're tired of your fucking own people, including my own fucking people, white motherfucking people, doing racist ass motherfucking shit. So check them and end this bullshit so we can get the fuck on with our lives and talk about more important shit. I don't give a fuck if you like it or not. My name's Eric Stone. Toast.
That was 144% on point. Okay. He said there has never been a time in history that's been reported where you just had a bunch of Jakes going to a predominantly or just an all Edomite community, village, or town and just put their ass to death just to put their ass to death. No reason, for no reason. You just go and put them to death because you want to. He's like, you have never seen that in the history of Jakes. Even in the scripture, you won't see a story like that. Now he said, now vice versa. Oh yeah, our history is riddled with many situations where you got Edomites who just rolled up in Jake towns and put their ass to death. Why? Because you whistled at my woman, or you got a better piano, or you just got a piano, or you sitting on oil, or just because you ain't, just because you Jake, I'm gonna just put your ass to death. All right, he said their history is riddled with nothing but violence. And then play the victim like they didn't do it, and that's how they rewrote their history. We did all this violence because we had to civilize people, and we had to spread democracy, and we had to go protect people. That's what those are the the weak ass excuses that they use to justify being a bloody and violent man. But see, this is bad Uncle Esau. He is the devil. This is what he was programmed to do. And let's get that in the scripture. Genesis 27, and we're going to start at 38. And it says, and Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and of the dew of heaven from above. And by the sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning my father are at hand, then will I slay my brother Jacob. So right here, he was given the blessing of the sword, of weaponry. All right. And he said in his mind that he's going to kill Jake. which is you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. And as you can see, from this time to now, nothing has changed. Okay, when you go into what is that? Amos 1:11. It says, "Thus saith Yahweh, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4 I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, his blessing, and did cast off all pity, no mercy. And his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever." All right, going to shoot 3 jakes just for the hell of it matches this to a T. What did he do? He pursued Jake with the sword. The modern day sword is a gun, and did cast off all pity. He put them all to death, no mercy. And his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever. Because as Mr. Stone mentioned earlier, their history is riddled with nothing but bloody violence. I mean, if we just even stay here in America, that's more than enough. Okay, you got slavery, then you got, what's it, sharecropping, and then you got Jim Crow, then you got histories of lynching and burnings and redlinings and redistricting. You got the Tuskegee experiment, you got drowned towns. All right, you got human zoos, and let's not even mention about why there are so-called so many advances in medicine and technology. All right, this is all part of this devil's anger and his wrath that he's kept forever. This is all part of it. And then, like Mr. Stone said, even when they do all this wickedness, they got the nerve to claim that they're the victim. You see, and that's why Yahweh Shai said it best, because they want to claim that they the victim and then tell you what you did wrong. Okay? I'm trying to think of. Let me put this on pause and find it real quick. All right, I found Matthew 7, and I'm going to start at the top. It says, "Judge not, that ye be not judged." It says, "For with what judgment ye judge, ye shall be judged, and with what measure ye mete, it shall be measured to you again." And Esau judges unlawfully without mercy. It says, "And why beholdest thou the mote that is in thy brother's eye, but considerest not the beam that is in thy own eye?" Right. He plays the victim and tries to tell you what you did wrong and why he did all this. And it's like, we're in the wrong. Dude, we ain't have no weapons. We did nothing against you. You done drowned our town. You done buck broke our men. You done did all this stuff, and we did nothing against you, but we in the wrong? You trying to so-called civilize us? Okay. Or how wilt thou say to thy brother, let me pull out the mote out of thine eye, and behold, a beam is in thy own eye? Right. How can you tell us what we doing wrong, but you the main one? You the main one doing the dirt. Right? There's a reason why the scripture calls you the accuser of our brethren. The accuser of our brethren. You want to talk about how Jake going off, but you the one causing the problems. Okay? It says, verse 5, "Thou hypocrite, first cast out the beam out of thy own eye." Like Eric said, you all know who the racists are. Check them motherfuckers. Okay? It says, "And then shalt thou see clearly to cast out the mote out of thy brother's eye." Right. Check them motherfuckers. Stop doing this racist shit so we can move on to more important shit. That's pretty much what Mr. Stone said. But see, that's not going to happen. All right. Esau was not programmed to do righteousness. As the scripture says, who can make a crooked thing straight. All right. It was destined for the nation of Edom to be the bad guy, the wicked. All right. That's what he was made to do, just be the wicked. So, Mr. Stone, yeah, you. Hey, man, you dropped the mic on that one, brother. But I have to say, we ain't going to be able to move on. The only time we going to move on is when the Lord puts every single last one of them into that pit to be done away forever in the kingdom. That's when we're all going to be able to move on. So that's all I want to say on this. I hope you all were edified. Till the next time, we're going to say shalom.